Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're digging into the pages of the Quran to uncover something pretty amazing. A hidden literary pattern that might just change how you see two of its most important prophets. Okay, let's just dive right in. Have you ever really paid attention to the specific ways the Quran names its prophets? Because according to our source material, there's a hidden pattern in how two major prophets are named, and it signals something really profound about their miraculous origins. So here's what we're going to cover. We'll look at the unique maternal references for Isa and Musa, put their incredible stories side by side, and then figure out what this powerful pattern is actually telling us. Let's kick things off with Isa, or Jesus. The Quran gives him this very specific, very consistent title that really makes him stand out from everyone else. What's so wild here is just how consistent it is. The Quran always refers to him this way. And when I say always, I mean always. No other prophet gets named after their mother so relentlessly. That's not an accident. That's a deliberate sign. So this title, it's doing a ton of work. It's a whole theological statement packed right into a name. It screams, hey, his birth was a miracle, but at the same time, it grounds him firmly in his humanity, as a servant of God, born from a woman. It's brilliant. All right, now let's switch gears and look at Musa, or Moses, and see how this pattern gets even more interesting. The source points to a similar sign with him, but it's way more subtle. It only shows up once, but man, does it show up at a moment of intense crisis. So picture the scene. This is Harun, that's Aaron, pleading with his brother Musa. Musa's just come down from Mount Sinai. He sees his people worshiping a golden calf, and he is absolutely furious. This is Harun's last-ditch effort to calm him down. Now get this. This is the only place in the entire Quran where a prophet is addressed like this, the one and only time. So you have to ask, why here? Why this title at this exact moment? Well, the source suggests it's a deliberate callback to Musa's own miracle, a miracle that's all about his mother. Just think about it for a second. His whole early life was one big miracle, and his mother was at the center of it all. He didn't survive because of a father's protection. He survived because of his mother's divinely inspired act of faith. It's just such a powerful appeal. He's not just saying, my brother. He's saying, son of the woman who saved you. He's trying to ground Musa in the memory of that divine mercy, the intervention that literally saved his life as a baby. So when you take these two giants of prophethood and you put them side by side, wow, the source material reveals this absolutely stunning symmetry. It's a clear pattern of miraculous divine protection, and it's marked by their mothers. Look at this. Both prophets are defined by their mothers at these make-or-break moments. For Isa, it's his whole identity. He's always Ibn Maryam. For Musa, it's this one crucial address, Yabna right when his leadership is being tested. Both of these signs point away from normal family lines and towards something divine. This really shows a subtle but super powerful literary tool in the Quran. It's like a code. Father names, they usually mark your social status, your lineage. But these mother names? In these specific cases, it's like a big flashing neon sign that says, pay attention, a miracle is happening. So why does this pattern actually matter? I mean, it's cool, but what's the point? According to the source, this isn't just a clever literary trick. It connects right to a core theological idea that basically unlocks this whole pattern. The source points us right here to verse 21-26. Now, you're just seeing the number on the screen, but trust me, this verse is the anchor for this whole conversation. It's part of a passage that lays down a critical rule. All prophets are honored servants, not sons of God. They're human beings chosen for a divine mission. And this is where it all clicks into place. The mother's sign becomes this internal proof inside the text itself. It reinforces that their miraculous origins point to God's power alone, not their own divinity. It's basically saying, yes, they are special, but they are human, born of women, and their stories began with a miracle from God. So the main takeaway here is that this is not a coincidence, not at all. It's a deliberate, repeating theme, a pattern woven into the fabric of the text to teach us something profound about God's power and what it means to be a prophet. And this just perfectly illustrates two sides of the very same coin. One story is about a miraculous beginning of life, and the other is about a miraculous preservation of life. And both are anchored by the faith and the critical role of their mothers. The source wraps it up by saying, this is just a classic example of the Quran's literary style. It doesn't always just spell things out for you. It embeds these deep theological truths in subtle, connected patterns that really reward you for reading carefully. And that kind of leaves us with this final, really provocative thought. If this one beautiful pattern exists, just hiding in plain sight, what other hidden symmetries might be in there, just waiting for us to discover them? It suggests the text itself is an invitation to look deeper, to search for the intricate design lying just beneath the surface.